Okay, so I'm on the sort of cross-country thing again. I've spoken to the instructor twice. Basically, I don't understand why the information such as time elapsed, heart rate and so forth are not showing up. I mean, basically I have to talk to the instructors here via phone translator, and so I mean, it would be nice, to know how long I spent on it and so forth. But yeah, okay, be careful when using a mobile phone whilst exercising, because yeah, okay. So instructor, nice enough guy. Don't understand why he kept on showing me pictures of Russian ladies in the gym. Maybe he likes blonde women. I don't know. I think they were Russian. They didn't sound like a native speaker. So, yeah. And, yeah, so I'm going to be doing this for about 10 minutes. But my stride length proves in places. I mean, at least it shows me my stride length. So I'll show you that. So a bit difficult when you don't have both hands on the lever. Okay, see you in a minute. Okay, so I've just completed the cross-country thingy, whatever it is. Yeah, so I'm just going to do I did that for 10 minutes. Couldn't see the time, which was, I mean, my heart rate went up to 162 or so. I could tell by the strides. Forgot to show you that. I could tell by the strides that I could reach the highest stride and get the shoulders and so forth working. So yeah, so my back sort of feels a bit it's working and so forth. My arms are like the blood is going through my arms and so forth. And so I'm going to do some work on the treadmill in a minute. And yeah, so just going to get off my backside and do that. So see you on the treadmill. Okay, so I'm back on the treadmill again. Got on the first treadmill. I don't think it was working. Another gym goer next door said to me "Huida," so I couldn't make up. So I think that meant next to, the one next to. So maybe I've picked up a new Chinese word. So yeah, it's all good. So I'm just walking for the time being. My pace so far is only 2.8 and my gradient is 6. So, burnt, the point is with this machine, burnt so far 8 calories in just under 2 minutes. So, don't know if that's good or not, and so forth. But yeah, my heart rate's dropped a bit from the other machine. That was more like 160. This is, so last time I looked, have to put both hands on the handles to get my heart rate. So so it was about 120 to 130 last time, so a bit slower than the cross-country machine that I did, but yeah, so I'm gonna do some cardio, work on the treadmill for 10 minutes, have a 10-minute run on it or jog, and then again 10 minutes to cool down. Don't know whether this is right or not, but at the end of the day, if I've have spit it down to experience if I've done wrong, and I hope you can all learn from it. Okay, so I'll speak to you again in a minute. Okay, so running again now. Been running for just under a minute, not running very fast, which concerns me a bit. Put my gradient down to 2.5 and my speed to 4. So I don't know if this is good enough or not. Might try and increase gradient and speed in a minute, but yeah, just see how it goes. Okay, so coming to the end of my 10-minute run on the jog mill. Just about another 40 seconds left or so. Then I'm just going to walk for 10 minutes just to get back. So I just get my gradient up a bit more to 5.7, or not gradients, speed back to 5.7, and Good thing about running with your arms, you know, sort of like moving like you would outside, is that it feels more like your body's pumping. But the bad thing is, on a treadmill, or this one at least, you can't see your heart rate. So back walking again, lower the speed to 4.9, might increase it. Feeling a bit of strain in my heart. No, not too much though, not like heart, but maybe it's like the blood's flowing, I hope, rather than it's anything serious. So, just keep on walking. Okay, so on a speed now of 5.5, still on 2.5 gradient. My heart rate's gone up a bit for walking. It's at the beginning it was more like 120 heart rate. Now it's more like 140. Can't show you because both hands need to be on the handle before your heart rate shows. But yeah, so you know, good that my heart rate's gone up a bit. Okay, so I've just finished the treadmill and left part of my body. It's feeling, you know, much warmer, like much more active than the right side of my body. Or, you know, it feels a little bit, but it doesn't feel, you know, so active, the right side. Like the, you know, it feels like, I mean, I'm a person who can actually feel their heart. Long story, but I can actually feel my heart, so I can tell my left and right. So, you know, I know, you know, I know where my heart is, can feel it and so forth. So it feels like, you know, the blood from the heart is going down and so forth, you know, like going down my body, you know, the front side of my body. So yeah, so I'm just gonna catch my breath, have a sip of water, and then I'm gonna try the shoulder press. Absolutely failed at this last week. You know, I'm gonna start off on a slow weight. You know, I feel a bit sort of like, you know, I should be on a higher weight, but at the end of the day, you know, you go to a gym, you go to, you know, keep yourself fit. You know, you're there to improve your muscles and fitness. You're not there to, you know, improve your ego. That's something that you know, that was written on my, you know, don't go to a gym to improve your, you know, it's not about your ego. It's about, you know, safety and feeling right. Okay. Okay, so done 2 sets on the bench press. Not the bench, shoulder press. God, yes. Just done 2 sets on the, and you know, not very happy. I'm only on 12.5 kilograms, and I feel weak for that. You know, I feel like, you know, I just want to do better than that, but I just don't know how. But yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna do, you know, I'm gonna try and aim for 6 sets on the shoulder press. I don't know whether I can lift any more, but I just, you know, just feel a bit disheartened. Okay, so I've done my 4 sets on the like, you know, 4th set I could only do 7, and I'm still on 12.5. But I've made a new friend here. He's Chinese, and we're going to swap WeChat. So, do you want to meet my new friend? So.
Hello.
Hello. What's your name?
My name is Billy.
Billy. So,
yeah.
So we're going to swap WeChat. So, at least if nothing else, so hopefully I've made a new friend, and perhaps he could give me some pointers. And you know, he's learning English, he says, and perhaps I can help him with his English. So, yeah. So, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay. So, yeah. So we're going to try 2 more sets on the shoulder press, and then I'm going to do something else. Okay. Okay, I mean, as far as the shoulder press goes, I've managed to do 5 sets, but I mean, the 5th one, I can only get to 6, and I just feel, you know, it feels like I'm going to be like, you know, I just want to be stronger. It just feels like I'm going to be like that forever. You know, just being able to lift only just 12.5 kilos, what is that about? You know, I'm a grown man. Okay, so I'm going to try the abdominal press thingy, whatever, like for doing those crunches things, like this machine basically. Or it's not machine really, but again, Look, it's all written in English. The instructions are all written in English, and nobody can speak English in China apart from, well, me basically. And you know, I feel a bit let down on myself from the shoulder press. Don't think I'm going to do much better here, but I'm going to try. Okay, so I'm in this unusual position. That nice guy who speaks English, Billy. I've done one set of these sort of crunches. That nice guy, English-speaking guy, Billy, said I need to touch my ears because of my spine or something, cervical spine. Yeah. So, done one set. Could only manage 5. Once again. But okay, I'm gonna, get on with my second set and touch my ears. Okay, so just done my second set. I only could manage 4, but I mean, I felt maybe I could have managed a few more. Yeah. So I think the problem is, like, sometimes it's quite difficult because there are distractions in here. That you got to 100% concentrate and not, try and let distractions get in your way. But yeah. Okay, so I managed to do 4 sets. Guess what? The last 2 were only 2 reps. How bad is that? But like my new friend Billy, like he says he used to be a fitness coach and he wants to improve his English. So basically, perhaps I can get some tips off him. And like as I said, I can, we sort of did a deal. Like I'll help him with his English, and he can help me with my gym. So maybe so yeah. So maybe I've made myself a new friend. I hope so. Anyway, but I'll talk to you about outside the gym. Yeah. Okay. Bye.